It's just God's will. It's God's will. I'm just not meant to be doing this. I'm not meant to be having this. I'm not meant to be a success. These were famous last words spoken to me by a business owner at a networking event last week. And I had to enlighten her in order to support her with her ignorance. Her ignorance, and really ignorance is lack of understanding, because God's will is for your highest good. God's will is for you to be, do, and have anything. God's will is to expand and grow. I mean, if you can see it in your head, that is in your imagination, then you can hold it in your hand. You literally have the imagery that's been sent from a higher self of you to support you, that if it's there, it is meant to be. You can have it. The only work you have to do is to hold the image long enough for the gestation period to pass before it manifests. And so today I want to give you a deeper understanding to do with God's will, so that you will stay the course. You will pass the persistent test. You will hold your will until it manifests. So I'm going to bring up my stick person today again. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Tanya Pluckrosa, and I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. And this stick person will make you millions. It will make you millions. And what I'm about to actually share with you is part of you making millions when you understand the workings of the conscious and subconscious mind and the formless substance. So listen up. So this is an image of your mind. Look, your mind is in every cell of your body. Your mind is not your brain. Your brain is an electronic switching station that makes up your mind, okay? So the upper circle contains your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. These antennas are your five senses. Your five senses are receiving stations, okay? The lower circle, the small baby circle, is your body, and your body acts according to what the mind tells it to do, okay? So you have, and we have a power greater than ourselves. The formless substance, as Wallace Wattle calls it in his book, The Science of Getting Rich. We have this power flowing through us and to us all the time. It's flowing through us and to us all the time. Because remember, we are all energy, and we have this lovely power flowing through to us. And you get to choose how you want to manipulate the energy that's formless, that's coming to you, for you to create whatever you want. You literally have this creative power coming, and you can be, do, and have anything using your mind and your higher faculties to create whatever you want with this energy. So your higher faculties sit in the conscious mind. They are your imagination, your intuition, your will, your reason, your perception, and memory. And they all sit up here. And they are very special assets. Animals do not have them, but humans do. We're the only species that's been gifted with these higher faculties, and you get to use these higher faculties to create whatever you want, okay? So if you see an image of a beautiful home, a new lover, more money in your bank account, then you are using the energy correctly that's flowing to you and through you all the time. You are using it effectively to create what you want. And if you can hold with your will, that's a part of your conscious mind, one of your higher faculties, if you can hold with your will, that is focus constantly on that end result, you will manifest God's will for you. You will manifest it as long as you pay the price and pass the persistent test to hold it, no matter what the five senses say. Doesn't matter what they're saying. You are greater than the five senses using your higher faculties. But what happens is most people consciously think of something they would love, but they don't hold it long enough for it to get into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where the magic happens. The subconscious mind is a servo mechanism that once it receives an idea or a project, it gets to work to make it happen. But most people don't hold it long enough using their will to allow it to get into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind then gets to work. Most people consciously think about what they would love, but give up because they don't see or hear their results quick enough. And then they surrender. Yet God's will is that idea that God sent you, but you didn't hold it long enough. So when people say, it just wasn't God's will, I'm like, no, you didn't do the footwork to hold the image long enough for it to manifest. That's your part. You allowed your five senses to hijack you, to tell you it wasn't going to happen. It's not here, so give up. So many people want what they would love, but they don't pay the price of the persistent test for it to manifest. And then they start to live on the side of fear, doubt, and worry, which I call ignorance. And this ignorance, unfortunately, causes the detachment from the project. It causes us to surrender, to give up just before the magic and the miracles happen. You give up, you surrender. It was not God's will for me to have that. Everything is God's will for you to have whatever you want. Your footwork is to hold it long enough. Because if you go through the Bible constantly reiterates, I have heard you before you even speak. If you believe long enough, you can have it. Just ask and it's given. Ask and it's given. But we allow the resistance, such as fear, doubt, and worry, to come in, and then we give up. So we live in two worlds. We want what we would love. We see it. We get excited about it. That's for me. But then when it's not showing up long enough, you can't see it, you can't hear it, you give up. And then you end up in a place of fear, doubt, and worry, and surrender, abandon ship. So today I wanted to give you an understanding about God's will. God's will is that formless substance flowing through you at all times that you get to use. But make sure you use it on the positive side, using that energy to create what you want, rather than on the negative side where you start to have fear, doubt, and worry it's not going to happen. And then you say, well, that was not God's will. God's will is always for our highest good. So welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I'm Tanya Pluckrose, and I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. And today I just wanted to give you an understanding of what's really going on. And when you have an understanding, oh my goodness, your faith meter goes up. You suddenly, when you have understanding, you live on the side of more faith and well-being than on the side of fear, doubt, and worry. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I try and release 3 to 4 videos a week, so you don't want to miss the next one. And if this resonated with you, leave your comments below. If you like this sort of material, I'll make even more videos. See you soon.